In the words of my favorite Uncle Teddy, wake up everybody, come kick it with your favorite homeboy while we navigate this rabbit hole called life. On this pod, we're all about self-reflection and improvement. Everybody has a voice and no opinion is frowned upon. You are now tuned into the one and only Lights Please podcast.
Hello to all my good people out there. It's your boy Kirk, and welcome back to the Light Please podcast, where we are turning on the lights so everybody can see. But before we can get into today's episode, I would like to start off with some daily affirmations. On this podcast, I want to encourage everybody to be the best version of themselves. So here are a few affirmations that I hope will help you somewhere down the line. Today is always a good day. This affirmation helps me in a way where I can speak positivity over my day. Every day you go to work, nobody wants to go to work. Let's just point that out. Nobody wants to go to work every day. And we always get in our head, man, today is probably going to be a bad day because such and such is here. Or it's going to be a bad day because I have to do this at work. Sometimes you just got to speak a good day over your life. The time is now. This one speaks to me personally because I am a natural procrastinator. I have ideas, I have things that I want to do, and I find an excuse every time when I get to start. I can't start this today because it's raining outside. Oh, man, I'm too tired. Let me take a nap. Maybe I'll do it tomorrow. And then tomorrow come, and then let me do it the next day. Sometimes you just got to talk over yourself and say, the time is now. All right, we're going to move on into the next segment for the day. And today we have randomly raging. Now, what I'm about to say may be a little controversial, and it may ruffle a few feathers, but it has to be said. Today, I am randomly raging about cheap finance committees in the church. Because why? Why are you three brothers this cheap? We had the same hole in the roof leaking from the AC that you just fixed. It's been hot all summer, 101, 102 degrees. We in church sweating, praising the Lord, but dying on the inside because you too cheap to get the AC fixed. So you finally get the AC fixed. Now we got this big hole in the roof that's just leaking. I don't even know if you can afford, we probably could afford a wet flow sign. They probably just won't buy one. And then we've been having the same microphone since 1999. We sound like we singing from a microwave. We ain't changed podiums since 1975. It's just three wood blocks slapped together up there with the pastor's Bible on it. We ain't put decorations in the pulpit in a long time. The flowers outside of the church is dying. The grass need to be. I just don't get why either you can do it yourself or you can pay somebody to do it. But of course it's not the latter because y'all are so cheap, and I just wish that y'all will come together collectively and stop being so cheap. Amen. And another thing, what's up with these fake beefs in the church? I'm not going to use no specific names, but I'm going to just call them Shirley and Eileen. Shirley and Eileen been beefing since my grandma got baptized, and I just don't get how You don't like Sister Eileen because she wore the same hat you wore back in 1975 at the Grand Gospel Explosion tent revival outside. You ain't liked her since then. She ain't stole your man, because you ain't had one since then. So there ain't nobody to steal. Just saying that we need to chill out with all the fake beefs in the church. I'm pretty sure everybody's a cool person. Just talk to them. Maybe we can fix some things together. That's what the church environment for. That's why the pastor said at the end of the sermon, the doors of the church is open. Let's shake hands and fellowship. Not cut your eyes and walk to your car talking about Shirley shoes ain't matched since 1948. Leave Shirley alone. Getting into the next part of the episode, today's episode is entitled Love Yours. Now, today's episode was inspired by one of my favorite artists, J. Cole. If you heard the song, then you know it's a very sentimental song about loving yourself, loving everything about you, loving your possessions around you, and how you can technically ruin your own happiness by comparing yourself to, say, somebody got a Rolls Royce sitting outside and you drive a Toyota Camry. You can ruin your own blessings because you drive a car. There's many people out here that don't have cars to drive. Trust me, I was in that predicament once upon in my life. I didn't get be very transparent. I didn't get my first car until I was 22 years old. I started working at the age of 17, so I had to depend on other people to get back and forth places, and it's a very humbling experience once you get to asking people for stuff, and then you got to depend on people to get you on time and to get you to important places. So that's a different feeling right there. But I want to talk today about loving yourself and what that actually means. As I stated on last week's episode, love is an action, not a feeling. So anything or any person you love always is going to require you to actually do something. If you love to play football, then you're required to work at it to get better at it. If you love singing, then you're required to learn different songs and different styles to help you be a better singer. Loving yourself is the exact same way. You are required to put in the work to self-improve. You have to learn about your body and what it needs. You have to learn about your emotions and how to express them. You have to learn how to take care of yourself overall. In the song, J. Cole says, "You ain't never gonna be happy until you love yours." And I can resonate with that because, we can always find ourselves really comparing ourselves to celebrities and people who are more well off than we are, and just in different phases of our life, and we can be like, oh man, I wish I had a bigger house. I wish this was better. I wish this was better, or this is better, instead of appreciating, oh, I have a house. Oh, I have a car. Oh, I have food. Because there's people literally out there on the street saying, man, I wish I had a house. Man, I wish I had a car. Man, I wish I had money to put gas in my car so it would move. You know what I'm saying? Man, I wish I had milk to go with this cereal. Man, I wish I had mayonnaise to slap on this bologna sandwich. There's always somebody out there bigger, better, and stronger, or whatever. But you're still a blessing in your own right. You have something nobody else have. And if they have it, they don't use it in the same way you do. Because the first step in loving yourself is to know that how unique you are. Millions and millions of sperm pass through your mom's ovaries, but you made it, which technically makes you 1 out of a million. So I want to encourage everybody to let's just start loving out everything that we are and start loving everything that we already have. And let's start choosing ourselves for a change, because there's no such thing as a life that's better than yours. All right, we're going to wrap things up today with the question of the day. And the question of the day is, what is a 3-letter word that starts with gas? What is a 3-letter word that starts with gas? I'm going to let that sit on y'all membrane today.
And that's all we have for today, folks. Thank you all for listening. Stay fly. Don't let the devil ride. Try Jesus, not me. Stay blessed. Stay out the mess. It's your boy Kirk, and I'm out. Lights, please.